Okay, welcome everybody back to another Friday of what's new and coming up with Lipedema. I'm Siobhan Huggins. I'm the research specialist with Lipedema Simplified, and I'm here with Catherine.
Hi everyone. I'm coughing. I think it's a new round of allergies coming.
Mm,
Anyway, hi there. It's good to see everybody.
yes, and last week, as an update, I did go to the zoo, so I finally can mark that off.
Oh, how was the zoo?
It was good. It's one of those ones where you can cover it in like 3 hours of walking for me, but they're actually working on expanding it. So they're adding a butterfly house and then also an aquarium. They're
Oh
adding
my
it.
God, how
So
fabulous.
the butterfly house will be available in spring of 2027. I'm pretty sure. So I will go back for that. But they had a giraffe, they had a lion, they had a tiger, they had rhinos, and they had meerkats. The meerkats were really fun
What
because
are they?
meerkats, they're from the savannah, I'm pretty sure. And they're the little like rodent type things, and they pop up and stand on their back legs. You've almost certainly seen them before.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but they are very cute.
What are they
Animal
called?
Channel
What are they called?
meerkats.
How do you spell that?
Meerkats. Animal Channel, for those who remember, used to have a whole series on them. It was either Animal Channel or the Discovery Channel. It's like the House of Meerkats or something like that. They're very popular, but they're very curious creatures and
Oh
very
yeah, they look like um monkeys.
I don't know about monkeys. They look like a mix between, I don't know, maybe like a mole and a cat or something like that. They're very fun. They have very complex social structures and they're very curious and funny. So I saw them. It was a lot of fun. I will definitely go back. And it was a very good walk because it's 3 miles out there and then however many walking around and then back here. So it was a good Saturday for sure. And the other benefit is on the way there is the yarn store. So I stopped in and
Oh
got some
yeah,
sock
that's
here.
always good. All right, wait. I always need pictures. Here they are.
Yeah,
Oh, they look very cute.
they're so cute. So they will surveil and they have a fairly complex, I think, like vocalizations as well. So if they see like a hawk, they'll vocalize it so that all the other people can know. And there's like people who go, not people, but there's specific meerkats who will go on guard duty and keep a lookout for danger, and then they'll swap jobs and stuff like that. I also remember them from Zoo Tycoon 2, which was a game I used to play a lot in high school because they would escape their exhibits a lot.
Oh my God, that's very cute.
Yes, and they're small. They're itty bitty.
Very cute. Ah, well, I'm so glad.
You learned a new animal today. That's
I
always fun.
learned a new animal.
Well, this has been a week in homeschooling class with Siobhan and Catherine. I hope you've all enjoyed. But there is actually stuff that's coming up that is related to lipedema. Meerkats are not, but we do have a webinar coming up with Amy Rivera and you mentioned somebody else. They're
Yeah,
pulling it up.
Leah Fowler. Let me add this. No, that's still the meerkats. All right, here it is. Insurance 101. It's worth the fight for lipedema and lymphedema care. So many of us, myself included, have had insurance hassles trying to get insurance coverage and all the craziness we've gone through. First, let me say when it is. It's Thursday, this coming Thursday, August 13th. I can't believe that's like almost halfway through August.
Yeah, we're
It's like
pretty
this.
far into the year already, actually.
Yeah, really. I can't believe it. But anyway, 6 to 7 ish. Okay, and let me show you. Um, you can let me come back for a minute. I'm gonna put this in the chat. I'm gonna put the link in the chat. I hope. Yep, here it is. Okay, there's the link, and I'm going back to the webinar because I want to talk a little bit. Amy Rivera has lymphedema. She's a patient advocate who has helped countless people, including me. Um, Not with insurance coverage, but just with, she has central lymphatic dysfunction, and which I have as well. And she and I both spoke at numerous conferences. We spoke at in Pennsylvania. I think it was the NLN conference a couple of years ago. But what she's been doing is helping people with insurance because it's such a crazy thing. Amy's amazing. She, as I said, she has the lymphedema and she became a bodybuilder. And if you look for stuff online, you'll see, oh my God, she was just did amazing stuff. And Leah, I've actually seen at different conferences. She's an expert in something called ERISA, ERISA, and it's a form. I think it's a format to do insurance appeals for either denials or underpayments. And so she is educating people in ERISA and how to use it and what to do. Uh, and it's really fabulous. So the two of them it will be so dynamic and so informative on what we need to know about insurance. And I'll be there.
Yeah, and for people who aren't familiar and aren't sure if they want to attend, what are some examples of like questions that might come up with insurance or things that should be able to be covered by insurance? Like I know with lymphedema, compression is a big one, but how many pairs you get and the type that you can get and what happens if something goes wrong and you have to send it back and get a new one, that's what comes to mind for me.
Oh, yeah, but it's everything. It's sometimes people are denied for kind of crazy reasons. And I think Amy had surgery for her lymphedema,
Mm.
and she had trouble getting the insurance approval. I watched her at one point talk to the insurance company, and I was amazed at how calm and very matter of fact, and it's like asking this and asking that. When I was doing it years ago, when I first started in this, I was screaming at the top of my lungs. I was so upset when I was denied. I lost it. But that's before I knew that they deny everybody.
Hmm.
I mean, they just deny everything and everybody. And then they figure if they deny everybody, some percentage will um, appeal. But getting through the appeal process is really quite the task. So, anyway, you'll find out lots more about it. So, here's the link, learn.lipedema-simplified.org/special-webinar.
And this is another one of those URLs where you can go ahead and just bookmark it because it's an evergreen one. So we'll use it for other webinars that come up in the future. And also, another question we often get is if they can't attend live, can they get the recording if they sign up?
Yes, we are going to make the recording available. So if you sign up and you can't make it, you will get the recording. I'm looking, Siobhan's going to riff for a few minutes because I want to get one more link.
Yeah, and we do have a couple comments, so we can go through those.
Okay.
So we have one from Daisy who says, "Hi from Florida. Hello back." Sue said, "Good afternoon from Pennsylvania, where it's hot and midway through a thunderstorm." Here's something I can talk about. I got woken up at 1 in the morning a few nights ago because there was a thunderstorm like right above my apartment. And by that, I mean I would be looking out the window and there'd be like a bolt of lightning and then immediately like crack, like right above the apartment. So it was very, very close. And I was kept up until it passed on its way because man oh man was it loud. So I hope your thunderstorm is more one of those like cozy thunderstorms where you can like sip on some tea and look at the rain and enjoy the thunder smells and all that type of stuff. And let's see, sending back was crazy for me. It took long, multiple calls for me, my therapist, and my insurance representative. They said women that were supposed to handle it was on vacation and finally got it changed. Wow. Yeah, but that's also not uncommon from what I've heard of people trying to navigate through this. It's really confusing. And I think like some of it is also like trying to understand what should be covered, like what should you be asking for because there may be things that are eligible that you're not even aware of because a lot of like these it's like long lists and not very transparent or easy to navigate.
Okay, I'm gonna have to show this to you in preview mode because I couldn't find the link, but that's okay. So let me show you this. Let me come back. Ah, here it is. Okie dokie. We tonight, in just an hour or so, we're going to be finishing up our first medical go bag workshop. It's really a workshop for emergency preparedness. And it's been so interesting. I was talking to Esther earlier today, and she was saying a number of the women in the course have either had surgery, which meant being in the hospital, or had an emergency room. No, of course, not everybody, but a few people did. And so, right in the middle of learning all of this, it came in what they called it just in time training when I was doing it in corporate America. But it's creating a personalized medical go bag, emergency plan, and self advocacy toolkit. And the whole idea of it is that you get to do this before you need it. Hopefully. And so it's really about advocacy. What do you need? What's the information that you need? So we have a wait list. So do sign up for the wait list, but I can't tell you because I don't.
I found it. I put it in the chat. It's the /MGB one.
Oh, good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. So there's a weekly live training module. It says 60 minutes. It's much longer than that, depending on the week. Usually runs at least 75 minutes. And there's one session that was the heart of everything, which was really understanding hospital protocols and how to advocate for yourself, was quite a bit longer. And then we have weekly coaching sessions. So on Monday is the training module, on Friday is the coaching session, And then for this one, we had a bonus session. So this week is the bonus. We had a bonus session on Monday, and tonight is our last session. And there's a community support group, there's a medical go bag guide with printable and fillable digital checklists, plus a bundle that we ship to you. The bundle is a bag, a pen, something called the Five Wishes, which helps you to think through what happens if I am in the emergency room and I can't talk, if or I'm, which has happened when people get intubated. Anyway, all of the things. So here's a checklist. The book bag is for everything that you can put in it. We suggest people get an actual go bag, and that the bag that we send goes inside that because it has all the forms. We have a luggage bag tag. And it's really about feeling ready. So here's, you just sign up for the wait list, and we are going to be meeting this coming week, um, next week. Not this is Friday, so this coming week, because we just had the first session, and oh, we learned so much. Um, and so we're going to upgrade and make it better. So me and Esther. So just if you haven't heard it yet, I want to say that last July, Esther had to go into the emergency room for what at the time was a kidney stone. And when she got there, it got very complicated and she ended up with sepsis. If you know anything about hospitals and what happens, sepsis is very serious and it was life threatening. So she ended up in the emergency room and then going to the ICU for quite a number of days. And she wasn't prepared. She didn't have her compression with her, and she's in advanced stage 3, and she had a really rough time because what they do in the emergency room is 24/7 fluid by IV. I mean, it saved her life, but by the time she left, her legs were so swollen because she didn't have compression. And of course, they don't have the compression to cover. So when she got back, we at the time she was in a support group with us, of course, and we're like, what could we have done to help? And it was that question that led to us spending almost a year putting this together. Um, and who else has been involved is Julie Stewart and Kristen Wygand and Marcia Black and Melissa Parenson. Everybody bringing wonderful skills and knowledge to pulling this all together. So all you have to do is sign up for the wait list. Here it is. Oops, nope. It costs $397, the workshop, but this isn't the workshop. This is the wait list. I'll make sure that gets fixed.
Yeah, and someone from chat asked, did you see there's a wait list for another medical go bag cohort? I missed the one you're doing now. Are there any Lipedema Simplified members available to serve as a durable POA, which is power of eternity, or power of attorney? Power of attorney would be something weird. Power of attorney for healthcare advocacy.
That's a good question. Uh, Let me talk to the team about that.
And then for the first question, presumably the waitlist is being put into a waitlist for the next group that's going to go through this course.
Yes. The wait list is for the next group that goes through this course. We've already got quite a number of people signed up. We keep the classes small. We had, I think, 30 something in this class. I think it was like 35. So we want to keep them small because we want to give everybody a chance to get all of their questions answered. And that's what we were able to do. So I think that's it.
And she said, "How do you get on the wait list for the next cohort?" So it's through the link, the learn.lipedema-simplified.org/MGB. I think the button is not working correctly, so probably the best would just be to email support@lipedema-simplified.org. Just say you want to be put on the wait list, and then once we have that, we can get a link to you to sign up.
Let me just look because learn lipedema hyphen simplified.org slash MGB.
Yeah, and while you do that, LovePugs05 said, "Hello, new here. I was just diagnosed with lipedema. Welcome. You are in a good place to learn. We have lots of stuff going on throughout the year for learning and lots of free webinars. I think we'll have some coming up within the next couple months that you might be interested in. And of course, there's resources on the website as well, lipedema-simplified.org, in case you want to take a look at the stuff there. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out as well."
I don't know. I spelled collision wrong this morning. So I'm not good. I've been trying to get my car fixed. So I was sending some photos to this collision shop, and I'm like, it bounced back, and I'm like, and he said, "Did you spell collision?" And he spelt it out. I went, "Oh, I missed an I." So anyway, um, okay, so that's what's new and coming up. We'll have lots more to talk about over the next few weeks. We do have our conference coming up in October, and we'll start talking about that more next week.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's everything. I will actually, is that true? Yes. Next week I will be in San Diego for Low Carb San Diego. I'll be speaking there, as I mentioned last week. So if you're going to be there, and if you see me, I'll primarily be at the Own Your Labs booth, but I'll also be speaking. Be sure to come by and say hi, and I will see if I can manage to hop onto the live stream while I'm there. Um, and talk about what's being discussed at the conference.
Oh, this is wonderful. Sue Nonamaker, who's on, and she's a tribe member. She says I would be happy to serve as a advocate for healthcare issues and emergencies. She's an RN and has much experience with advocating for family members and friends. What a great thing, Sue. Please send me an email because that's fabulous.
And Sue also asked, what are the dates for October Heart to Heart? It is 23rd, 24th, and 25th, I believe.
Yep. And we kick off on the 27th. The kickoff is a kickoff party, but the dates of the conference are 23, 24, 25.
Excellent.
Okay, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a wonderful weekend, morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are.
Yeah. Bye,